Okay, in this video we're just going to have a look at how we can style link colors and add different attributes like underline or bold text, and how we can kind of have that globally or how we can do that per link. So what we'll do is we've just got a text block here, so it's just a standard paragraph block. And then if we just say we want to add a link to this bit where it says cousin's house, and then I'll add a link, and then I will just put in my website address here. And this isn't my website, obviously this is just a template from Webflow, so just as an example, this isn't me. And then we'll hit tick, and then we've got the link here, and you can see it's added it as this kind of green color because in this case that's what's come with this template, so we can kind of override that if we want to. And the way we can do that, if we click outside and then we hover over it, you can see now this has become its own kind of element. So we've got the paragraph and then the link that sits within it, and if we click on the link you can see now we've got options for this. So if we want to kind of add an underline, or we want to change the link to, it's just because sometimes we'll have different color backgrounds, and you know the global link color isn't always going to work, so it might be that we want to change it to this kind of color or something like that. And then now we've got this underline link that is kind of like pink, but then if we go back and we say we'd like to link up both lamps as well, and click link, and then we'll do HTTPS, and then we'll just link that up again. And then also in this, if you click on the cog, you can actually open it in a new tab. So if you're going to an external site, it's kind of good practice to do that. And then if the user closes that external site, they don't lose your website, they just close the tab down and then they're back to your website, if that makes sense. So we'll click on that, and then you can see now this is still again in that kind of generic green. So what we could do, if you want to have this as you could come out of here, change that, and then if you want you can actually have this as if we delete that and change that to all links, and then what we'll need to do is just change it back, so put it as the pink. And you can see, I've had to do that twice, but you can see now it's changing both of those because they're both just generic links. If you want to underline them, it will underline both of them. Again, this might not be what you want to do. Probably what you want to do is have different links for different things. So if we go back, I'm just pressing Command and Z there just to bring it back. So we're back to the green link as the generic one. Quite often what you might want to do actually is you could set a class for this one, and you could just call it pink link. I mean, it's not a great name for it, but you can set your own class name for it, and now you can see it's independently changing again. And then we can underline that, and then if we want to do this bit, so we'll just do so very sorry, click on the link again, oops, put in our link, hit tick. And then again, obviously this is just using the global link, but if we click on it, and then we just got to remember our name of our link, and it was called pink link, and you just type in the first few letters and it'll come up. Click on that, and then you can see it's come up as that link. So you've got a few different options there. You've got the global option, which was called all links, and that's a selector that is like a global selector, and that will just change everything. Or you can create a class to have it done individually, or you can just have it so that it will just kind of pick its own selector. It will just kind of like, create a new class for you. So it's completely up to you how you want to do it, but there's a few different options there on how you can kind of style links in different situations. Because like I say, you might have different backgrounds, like the background might be white, for example, and then actually you want to use this darker grey as a kind of text color on top of it, and then you'll probably want a different link color. And it's like a global rule for a link doesn't always work in all cases, so you will need to kind of create variations of links like colors, styles, it might be that you want to click on that one, and maybe you kind of want to change the like the style or the weight of it. So you could change the weight, and again, because these two are both linked by a class, you can see it's changed the weight on both of them, and that doesn't look particularly good, so I won't do that. But yeah, you've just got like a few different options there, so that should help you to be able to style links in certain situations. And creating classes is good practice because you're not having to then style everything from scratch. You can just say, this is a pink link, or this is like a special like call to action link, or whatever it may be. So yeah, hopefully that's helped. If it has, give the video a like. If you want to see more kind of Webflow tutorials, check out the playlist on this channel. If you've got any questions about this, obviously feel free to drop them in the comments, and please subscribe.